I'll call the City of Northport City Council meeting to order tonight. We will move forward with the invocation. I would ask that Dr. Hinton please provide that and the Pledge of Allegiance. And will you please stand?
Let's pray. Father, you have ordained government.
I will call roll. Councilman Roberts.
Present.
President Logan. Councilman Hinton.
Present.
Councilman Davis.
Present.
Councilman Hogg.
Here.
Motion carries. We have a quorum. Sorry about that. All right, as we move into our agenda tonight, I would ask as a first order of business that you consider electing a pro tem to the council. As you can see, President Logan is not here tonight. I know we've had discussions a good bit over the past couple of months, so I would open it up to you to decide if you would like to elect a pro tem.
Higginbotham, I would like to nominate Jeff Hogg.
A motion by Councilman Hinton.
I'll second.
Second by Councilman Roberts. Councilman Hinton.
Yes.
Councilman Roberts.
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
Dang.
Motion carries. Thank you.
So if this runs long, it's Jeff's fault, right?
I guess I need to move seats tonight.
At this
don't I?
point, it'd be Jeff's fault, yes.
What if we get out of here early?
And that's
Your fault. That's your fault.
your credit, I guess.
Okay, good evening. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing on the agenda here is item number 4, presentations. We have 2 tonight. One is proclamation for the National Vietnam War Veterans Day, and then we also have swearing in of new police officers. So, Mayor Aaron, if you would like to come forward. Also, if we have anyone here from the National Vietnam War Veterans.
Appreciate Mr. Turner and his willingness to give forth his time and his effort and his energies to keep us reminded of how valuable our military is to us. As for tonight, we will honor the Vietnam War veterans. Whereas President Trump signed the Vietnam War Veterans Recognition Act of 2017, designating March the 29th as National Vietnam War Veterans Day. And whereas 45 years have passed since the U.S. troops withdrew from Vietnam in 1973, and whereas due to the unpopularity of the war, upon returning home, Vietnam veterans did not receive support or gratitude for their service. And whereas out of the 2.7 million U.S. service members who served in Vietnam, more than 58,000 were killed and more than 304,000 were wounded. And whereas the veterans of foreign wars of the United States applaud this long overdue tribute to honor the men and women who served bravely during the Vietnam War. And whereas our Vietnam veterans fought for our freedoms, kept America safe, and dedicated their lives to this nation. And we are forever thankful for their unwavering strength and courage while fighting in the Vietnam War. And whereas on National Vietnam War Veterans Day, we honor the immeasurable sacrifices and contributions our Vietnam War veterans have made to protect the life, liberty, and happiness for every American. All veterans deserve our very deepest respect. Now therefore, I, Donna Aaron, by the authority vested in me as the Mayor of Northport, do hereby proclaim March the 29th, 2019 to be National Vietnam War Veterans Day in the city of Northport, and encourage our citizens to remember and recognize the heroism, courage, and the sacrifices of those who have served and those who continue to serve. Thank you so very much.
Council for the proclamation. We at the VFW are honored to accept this proclamation on behalf of the men and women who served so bad in the Vietnam War. In the 1960s and the 70s, the military members returning from this unpopular war were at best ignored. Many were vilified and treated with hostility. Our servicemen and women served honorably and bravely in Vietnam and should never be forgotten or treated with disrespect. It is a job that no one really wants, but must do for honor, duty, country, for the family, for preservation of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, many times at the price of their own life. The Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States applaud this long overdue recognition. On 30 March 2019, we'll be having a Vietnam Veterans open house at our post. And we're gonna be having some activities out there, have some food and stuff, and I'd like to invite everybody to come out to the post. It's gonna be on Saturday, March 30th. It's gonna be from 4 to 6 p.m. and just mix and mingle with the Vietnam veterans. Pat them on the back. Thank them for a job well done. Welcome them home, because God knows they deserve it. Thank you.
Next under presentations is swearing in of new police officers. Malcolm Niles, William Stewart, Chief Burton, Mayor Aaron.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me, please. I, Malcolm Niles,
I'm Malcolm Knowles,
a law enforcement officer in the state of Alabama,
a law enforcement officer in the state of Alabama,
do solemnly swear that I will,
do solemnly swear I will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
faithfully and honestly,
faithfully and honestly,
discharge all duties required of me,
discharge all duties that are required of me,
and in all cases,
and in all cases,
I will uphold and enforce
I will uphold and enforce
the criminal laws
the criminal laws
and Constitution
and Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the state of Alabama,
state of Alabama,
and the city of Northport.
city of Northport.
I furthermore do pledge
Furthermore, do pledge
to obey the rules governing my agency
to obey the rules governing my agency
and report all violations of the same
and report all violations the same
that may come to my knowledge.
that may come to my knowledge.
I will not persecute the innocent,
I will not persecute the innocent,
nor help to shield the guilty from punishment.
nor help to shield the guilty from punishment.
Neither will I be influenced
Neither will I be influenced
in the discharge of my duty
in the discharge of my duties
by fear,
by fear,
promise of favor,
promise of favor,
or affection,
or affection,
or the hope or reward, or the hope,
or the hope or offer of a reward.
there we go. In all deeds,
In all deeds,
I will be governed by the rules
I will be governed by the rules
set forth in this testament of my dedication.
set forth in this testament of my dedication.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. And we are so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would you please repeat after me? I, I, William Stewart, a law enforcement officer in the state of Alabama, do solemnly swear that I will, to the best of my ability, faithfully and honestly, discharge all duties required of me, and in all cases, I will uphold and enforce the criminal laws and Constitution of the United States, the state of Alabama, and the city of Northport. I furthermore do pledge to obey the rules governing my agency, and report all violations of the same that may come to my knowledge. I will not persecute the innocent, nor help to shield the guilty from punishment. Neither will I be influenced in the discharge of my duty by fear, promise of favor, protection, or the hope or offer of reward. In all my deeds, I will be governed by the rules set forth in this testament of my dedication. So help me God. Congratulations.
I have to go ahead and kind of give some, I guess, brag on the police department a little bit. Received some information today that Northport, for this in 2019, we were listed as, in one poll, the 7th safest city in Alabama with a population over 20,000, only behind Vestavia Hills, Pelham, Alabaster, Daphne, Athens, and Hoover in that order. So I have to say that's remarkable. Chief, I know y'all doing a great job, and we really appreciate your service. So thank you for making this a safe city. Next on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, that's a motion by Councilman Roberts. Have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Davis. All right, Mr. Higginbotham, call roll.
Councilman Roberts,
Yes.
Councilman Davis,
Yes.
Councilman Hinton,
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
Yes.
Motion carries.
On the agenda is item number 6, visitors to address the council. We have one visitor tonight. That's Miss Crystal Buck from the Downtown Merchants.
Hello. I am a merchant in downtown. My business is Everlasting, but I'm also here on behalf of the Northport Bicentennial Committee. And I'm a member of the committee, and I am the chair of an event that I'm excited to speak with you about tonight. And it will be called the Northport Bicentennial Celebration. And we, of course, are celebrating our great state's 200th birthday this year. And we're going to have a celebration in downtown Northport. But this is an event for all of Northport. I've been working together with several city leaders and business owners and citizens, and I just really have to say how thankful I am for all of the support, the leadership, the guidance from everyone. What I'm getting from a lot of people is just everyone's really excited. They're excited to have a community event in Northport. And before I kind of tell you a little bit more about it, I'd just like to let you know that my personal vision for this event is that it's the first of many to come. Hopefully this is something that we learn from, and we can tweak and make it work for everyone, and we can host it every year. So that's just my personal vision for it. But for the event, we have so many different things lined up throughout the day. It's an all-day come-and-go type event, and there will literally be something there for everyone. Our focus has really been to keep it really community-oriented, family-friendly, and you know, I know we're celebrating the state of Alabama, but we're really highlighting the great things about our city. And that, of course, would be our city leadership, our city organizations, our merchants, and our citizens. Some of the things about the event, we have several different contributors to the event. Pepsi has really taken it on, and they're going to help us sponsor this and really promote it. So this will be a heavily promoted event, especially in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you'll be hearing about it on the radio, on the news, social media. We're just going to kind of promote it any which way that we can, and we would really, I guess, hope that you would help us promote it as well in any way possible. Some of the things that we have lined up for the event, Anders Hardware downtown merchant is celebrating their 110-year birthday, so they're going to have an event that day at their store. The Friends of Historic Northport will host their annual bake sale that day. The Tuscaloosa, version of the Alabama Wildflower Society will host their wildflower sale. Lily Pads, a merchant downtown, will have the Easter Bunny there kind of all day for kids just to take their picture with. We've asked all the merchants if they'd like to do something special that day at their store. We've asked them to decorate their storefronts to really help us, you know, make it fun and festive for the community. We will likely have a bicentennial photo booth. The West Alabama Heritage Learning Center will be open that day, and we're really hoping to promote them. They're a little further north of our main downtown area, so we're really going to kind of help them promote their space and what they do and let people know about them. There will be live music, of course, live printing. Kentuck will be open, and they'll have an exhibit. They are also a passport site for Tuscaloosa County. So if you know about and you're keeping up with the bicentennial things, they are a passport site for Tuscaloosa County. One really neat thing that will be happening that day will be a bicentennial beard competition. So that will be by the Northport Barber Shop, and we've had a lot of fun feedback about that. So if you know anyone that would like to partake in that, I know they're excited about it. We will have several different things going on at the Shirley Place House, which we're kind of calling our kids' corner. We'll have different presentations there in the yard, and we will also have a stagecoach there for the children, hopefully maybe a potter, maybe a chair maker. We're not really sure on those details yet, but there will be a lot of things there for children going on. Bluegrass band. The upper floor will be open for tours, so we'll have that as well. The Tuscaloosa Bells will be in town, all around town, hopefully that day, and that usually gets people really excited, so we're happy to have them down. We will have, at this time, 2 food trucks that we have a designated space for, and we've been working with the city to make sure that we are following the right protocol for that, and really, really thankful for help with that. And one thing I would like to say about that, anything that we're kind of bringing in for this event or doing, we're really working hard to stay true to Northport businesses. So maybe a Northport business who has a food truck, really keeping it all about Northport as best as possible, to highlight what we have, which are great things. Another thing, Mary's Cakes usually has a cookie throwdown, so she's going to do a little bicentennial spin on that. We will have living history tours, kind of a walking tour type thing. Working on, and hopefully we can make this happen, a cake celebration where we may have a large cake in front of the Shirley Place House, and you know, maybe give out some cake to the first, you know, maybe 100 or so people. And we would have a grand finale of a bicentennial parade. And so working with different entities to make that happen and make it all run smoothly and just make it a good day for everyone. And we would like to invite you all to attend that. We would love for you to be a part of the parade. I think it would be really neat to have our city leaders in the parade so people can see you and know who you are and get to meet you, and really all throughout the day. We will likely begin some of the things around 7 a.m. and we'll go until about 4:30 that day. So it really is all day on and off. And I just want to say thank you again for all of the help and the support. And if anyone has any questions or any ideas, certainly open to those. Just keep in mind we're short on timing. And this event has grown. My initial vision for it was to kind of maybe start out slow and do it like on an art night, have a 2 or 3 hour type event. It's kind of grown, so we had to move it to a Saturday. And even now people are coming up with ideas and adding different things. And so we'll likely have more to add to the agenda for the day before now and then. So thank you all again.
Thank you. Can you remind everyone again of that date? Just one more time?
Yes, it's Saturday, April 6th.
Saturday, April 6th.
Yes, Northport.
7 to 4?
7 to 4:30. The parade
Okay.
should start around 4, and hoping it will go at least 30 minutes. It will be on and off. And we do have a Facebook page that's the Northport, Alabama Bicentennial Committee.
Okay.
And we do have an event set up through Facebook, the Northport Bicentennial Celebration. And we've had about 1,000 people now that say they're interested in the event. So I think we're going to have hopefully a lot more throughout the day. And there's also a website is northport200.org, which will actually link you to the Facebook page. But that's just some more information about that. And hopefully you'll be seeing it soon in the news. And was recently in the Northport Gazette too. So thank y'all.
Thank you so much. Sounds like your committee has done a very good job of getting things together, and we all look forward to April 6th. And I'll go ahead and just ask the council members to go ahead and get ready to partake in the beard competition. I said council members. I didn't say mayor. All right. Going on down the agenda, 7A1, second reading of an annexation of a parcel of land located at 4518 5th Street. Ms. Ram?
Yes, sir. This request comes from Brilliant Coal Company, LLC. They would like to annex this parcel of land located at 4518 5th Street. The initial zoning for this parcel will be agricultural, and Mr. Bull is requesting this annexation to receive city services. This comes with a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission.
Okay. Anyone like to motion to approve for that?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, that's a motion by Councilman Roberts,
Second.
second by Councilman Hinton. Mr. Higginbotham?
Councilman Roberts,
Yes.
Councilman Hinton,
Yes.
Councilman Davis,
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
Yes.
Motion carries.
7A2 is the second reading, permanent resolution accepting maintenance for municipal public improvements of sidewalks at Rosewood subdivision, phases 1 through 5. Mr. Higginbotham.
Yes, sir. Rosewood subdivision has been construction for several years. You will notice that this is a resolution accepting maintenance for the sidewalks themselves. There were